Hey guys, Space Fetus here, and I want to talk to you something really exciting. This is the Cubic Castles Race League. It's finally here. So here's how it's going to work. You want to head over to the Cubic Castles website, and you want to click on that forums button right up there. Now when you get on there, it's going to show you the forums, and you're going to want to click sign in. Just sign in with your normal username and password as you would. That's going to sign you into the forums. You're going to want the player discussion section, and it's not there yet, you can't see it yet, but there will be a post called the Cubic Castles Racing Contest, or the Cubic Castles Race League, or whatever we're going to call it that I haven't quite decided on yet. Click on that, comment in it that you want to enter the race league, and that's it. You're signed up, you're ready to go, and you just want to watch this video for more information. Obviously, for those of you that know how the forums work, you're not going to have needed that. But for those of you that obviously aren't part of the forums, this is going to get you set up for it. So let's move on to the rest of it. Okay guys, so how does the Race League work? Well, every week there will be a new track. Now this new track will be available on the Monday, as well as the information regarding the new track. And it will run all the way through the week. You must get your submission in before Monday, or the following Monday, because that's when the new track will come out, or you will not be entered into that week. Now, the way it works is we're going to be using player bumpers, so we're going to be using the go and we're going to be using the finish line. Now, as you can see here, I'm not going to be using proper tracks, unfortunately, because of the cheating involved. You know, you could do that and stand here for a minute and go, look, I got the fastest time, and nobody would be able to prove that you didn't cheat. So I will be creating specific tracks for this, which we'll talk about a bit later. Now, the Race League is going to run for 6 months, so that's going to be a new race every week for 6 months, and at the end of each 6 months, which will be the season, there will be prizes rewarded. So you've got to keep an eye out for the prizes, which I will be adding later. The leaderboard will be updated every Monday, along with the new track announced, as I said. So every Monday on the forum post, there will be how everyone did for that week, so who did the best to the worst. And then there will also be the leaderboard for the total tally up of all of the weeks, which will be obviously the leaderboard you want to pay most attention to. You will receive points based on how you rank in the leaderboard each week. So if you come top of the leaderboard, obviously you're going to get more points than if you come bottom of the leaderboard. You may attempt to set a time as many times as you like within the week. You can try 400 times if that's what you want to do. Obviously, only your fastest time is the one that's going to be submitted. If you do submit your time to the forum post and then you go back and you beat it, rather than create a new post, if you could just edit your current one and change that for your new time, and then obviously that keeps it a bit easier for me to see what I'm doing. But obviously, if it's a new week and you haven't set a time, then feel free to make a new post. Don't edit your old one. Only edit posts for the current week if you beat it, basically. And so yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to work. I wanted to use real tracks, but due to this cheating ability, and obviously people can't use race bumpers when I'm not here, this was the best way to do it. If they ever add the option for these to work with race bumpers or checkpoints, hint to Q, make the go and the finish work with race checkpoints, hint, 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 then I will do it that way, and in future times we will be able to use real tracks, but for now we're not going to be able to. So that's how it's going to work. I'll be putting all this information in the forum post as well, guys, so if you don't quite understand, you can check back on that. And now I'll show you how the tracks are going to work. Okay, so this realm is called Space Fetus's Racetrack Lobby, and this is where I'm going to be running the Race League from. I will have to still put a few things in. You're not going to be able to fund them straight away. But across there, through that door, is my current racetrack, as in my built racetracks, not the ones for the Race League. Over here, I'm going to signpost it all, and it's going to be a lot more obvious. I'm going to set up a lobby for the Race League. I'm going to set up the leaderboards. I'm going to set up all of that sort of stuff in there. But for now, I've just got this door here. Now, this is how the racetracks are going to work. They are, as you can see, the start and the finish. You can't cheat like you could before because there's no way of getting over to that. It's all encased. And this is how the tracks are going to work. This is how you'll set your time. So I'm just going to do one to demonstrate. So you will hit the go bumper, jump in your car, and off you go. Set your race time. Now, as I said, you can do this as many times as you like. You're free to set as many times as you like. Just make sure that they're submitted before the Monday, because the Monday is when I'll review them all, when I'll submit the new track. So you got to make sure it's all in by then. And there you go. So that's my time set. So what you want to do is you're just going to screenshot your time so that we can see it, post it to the forum, and you're done for the week. So you've got a whole week to get your time done. So this is my demonstration track, just so you can see how it works. Players can also create their own courses, which I will be happy to use for the Race League. But there are a few sets of rules. The realm must or room, but preferably a room. The room must have permissions for me in it. I must be permed in the room. I will need to take the door and add it to the Race League location for the period of time that the Race League is running. And it has to be cheat proof. So it has to be running a go and a finish bumper. And preferably the start has to be far away from the finish, with no way for the player to get there quickly, cut corners, anything like that. Now the way I've done it here is obviously I've used glass, box the whole thing in. So yeah, if you do that and you can show me it and you can say, yeah, there's no way of cheating, here's the room and your permissions, I will take that and happily use it for the Race League. So if there are any of you out there that love building and want to build a track for it, I'll be happy to take a submission for it. So yeah, make sure you get signed up for this. It's going to be great. The prizes are going to be 100,000 qubits for first place, 50,000 qubits for second place, and there's going to be 25,000 qubits for third place, with a few additional prizes for a few of the lower places, hats and such. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you sign up on the forums, get ready for it. If you want to submit some tracks, feel free to do so and get in contact with me via a personal message or a comment on the forum post, so I can, find time to come look at the track. And let's make this a lot of fun, guys. Let's get involved and show StoQ that we really want a race bumper that works with the checkpoints, so that we can start using some of the cooler tracks in Cubic Castles for it. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we'll see you really soon.